Still Growing Up was a sort of continuation of sorts, really, from a Growing Up tour. It was doing it in a different environment, a sort of get up on a stage, concentrate on the music, a sort of sweatier, dirtier thing in a lot of ways, in gigs that we wouldn't have been able to take the big tour into. And the reason it's still growing up is because, yeah, it's substantially the same as growing up, but as in life, it's a long process that carries on and on.
We're in Lecce, Rome.
We're at the edge of Lake Geneva.
In Chambéry,
Naples.
We're here in Montecatini Terme. We're now in Nice.
Here we are in the wonderful Greek amphitheater in Taormina. Beautiful place. It's really hot here.
I am standing up at the water's edge in my dream.
On the first Growing Up tour, there was quite a lot of pressure and stress. And I think there were some tensions within the band. I mean, there always are in any band, but on the Still Growing Up tour, the same people, I think, got used to each other's strengths and weaknesses, and it was much more easygoing. I think everyone felt there was a bit more room to be themselves off stage and to be themselves musically on stage.
Quite sensing that storm, rain is coming down.
In Austria, we started off, I think, in the mountains, in snow, and then came down and played by lakes or in town squares. It was a different type of tour with sort of less pressure and more focus on the music.
Well, I've seen them buried in a sheltered place in this town. They tell you that this rain can sting and look down. There is no blood around, see no sign of pain. Hey, no pain, see no rain, see no rain. Rain is coming down. Rain is pouring down all over me.
What is interesting is that there's a whole different physical process when you just arrive at the gig before you go on stage. Some of these gigs, we can't sound check because they're festivals, so we're just coming in and out. And it's more like, I used to remember the sort of the stars of old, arriving in their limousine, playing and then getting out.
Putting the pressure on much harder now. To return again and again. Just let the red rain splash you. Let the rain fall on your skin. I come to you, defenses down. With the trust of a child.
I think I generally do trust people. I'm an optimist, and I'd rather be in a world where I trust people and I'm occasionally disappointed than one where I'm afraid of being let down or done over all the time, and I'm occasionally surprised.
The crew on any tour are, the engine that drives the whole thing. So you've got to look after your crew. And at the same time, at the beginning of a tour, you're torn in 1,000 directions. I find that once the tour's got going, it's easier sometimes then to try and connect and spend a bit of time with the crew and so on. We try and eat in the same areas and that sort of thing. I mean, there is still them and us things sometimes, but I think less so than on a lot of tours.
I stood in this unsheltered place till I could see the face behind the face. All that had gone before had left no trace. Down by the railway side, in our secret world, they were colliding. In all the places we were hiding low. What was it we were thinking of? So I watch you wash your hair. Underwater, unaware. And the plane flies through the air. Did you think you didn't have to choose it? I alone could win or lose it. In all the places we were hiding long. What was it we were thinking of?
I think sometimes when you get it right and you're innovating or breaking through barriers, that's exciting and rewarding. I don't believe in this concept of genius at all, because I think Einstein was probably a genius, but I'm also smart enough to work with very talented people. David, he was a sculptor, and he still is with his approach to sound. Purist is probably a good word for David. Rachel, I think, is a mixture of sort of Manhattan, downtown, hipster, jazzer, and she's sort of either right in it or right out of it. Mel was fascinating, to watch, and obviously as a dad, I'm enormously proud. Tony, canny, lanky, Jed's the engine driver. He's also the most eager to please in some ways too. Rich, he makes me laugh because, you know, he's an enormously talented, gifted musician and can handle almost any musical problem thrown at him. But again, there's a part of him that will be, you know, really playing at being the rock star, but really loving it.
I think there's quite a lot of sort of your inner life which should be only let out in appropriate situations with appropriate people. You know, that sometimes too much information is given, and we live in a pretty dysfunctional world, and celebrities and visible people are often quite needy people, and so I think there's quite a lot of baggage that comes with that. So although I think it's really powerful from all the therapy that I've done, when you do unload, it should be in the right place, at the right time, and most important of all, to the right people. Because anger, for instance, people will often dump on the wrong person.
In the state of disrepair, down by the railway side, in our secret world, we were colliding. In all the places we were hiding love. What was it we were thinking of?
Am I a good boss? I think I try and be a fair boss. And I think a lot of musicians I see, whenever they've got dirty work to do, telling people they're not wanted or they're doing something wrong, they'll often get managers or somebody else to deliver the message. And I don't do that. But I think sometimes, I'm not assertive enough with what I want or what I feel about things, and that maybe fudges issues sometimes and makes it complicated.
Mommy's little boy has fallen down. Mommy's little boy just hit the ground. Now he's gone. Iron is gone. So well protected, so well conceived. Built solid of steel, the stuff we believe. Now it's gone. Iron is gone. And people forget that sometimes, and I forget it sometimes. So I think the reality of making something happen most times is just a ton of hard work. Mommy's little boy wanted to do good. Mommy's little boy did all he could. Now he's gone. Iron's gone. His time
whether I chose the farm route or the music route, and I had pictured performing at concerts then, even though, as a singer, even though I didn't really have a desire to be a singer, I wanted to be a drummer. So I felt I got a little taste of the future. I think I wanted to be an engine driver for a while.
An opera singer or an astronaut?
I think I wanted to be a kid.
I either wanted to be a spaceman or Jimmy Osmond.
I wanted to be Superman, and I was convinced I could fly when I ran around the apple trees in the garden.
Marine biologist.
I seem to remember wanting to be Scottish.
I regularly used to dream of being in a band.
Turn you up. Straight as an arrow, carry your intentions through the wind. Dogs all around you, but you're gonna get the message to your friend. At every rendezvous, you keep on looking around. Nighttime in the city and the rain keeps falling down. So much time to lose. Have a lie. Oh, no. Pilgrim knows the road to go.
Often people think that artists are special, unique, or exceptionally talented. I don't. I think most artists are visible. In fact, most people that are visible in the world are there because they need to be. And that we're actually very flexible creatures, that we can acquire talent. And I'm convinced you could go up to anybody in the street with a gun to their head and tell them this was going to go off in 12 months' time if they haven't produced an interesting piece of art. And all sorts of artists will appear out of nowhere. At the same time, I think what I do is still unique and special in its own way because in part of the different experiences that I've had. So I put things together in a different way than other people would probably. I think talent is very overrated. Most of the arts are languages to me. So music, painting, film, photography. And there used to be this idea that you had to be born with a lot of talent to have a chance of succeeding in these areas. But you don't say you have to be born with a talent for French or Italian or German or Chinese. You just happen to live in the place for long enough and you pick it up. And that's what I feel about most arts.
You can make it happen with
most of us start off using the voices of the people we love. You know, you just try and copy someone, and then gradually you're either not very good at copying them, or your own voice gets louder and louder, and you find out who you are. But I think, you know, it took me 3 solo albums and quite a few years with a band before I think I found who I was musically, if you like.
C'est l'histoire de San Jacinto. Steam rising, hissing stone and sweat lunch fire. Around me, buffalo roam, stage and bundle, rub on skin. Outside cold and stand and wait for rising sun. Red paint, eagle feathers, coyote calling, it has begun. Something moving, I taste it in my mouth and in my heart. It feels like dying slow. Letting go. Above us
I was doing some gigs in Germany with Frank Zappa. We were supporting Frank Zappa, and his audience in Berlin, were very much sort of old hardcore hippies, and they thought I was just cheap shit, and the booze was just the sort of rain of stuff being thrown on the stage. So that was, it was very humbling. Next night, we're in another German city. I think, oh shit, here we go. And we go out there again, and similar sort of reaction. They hate it, but it wasn't just the music. It was me personally. They meant it. And suddenly, I had one of those moments, and I thought, that's it. I'm no longer afraid. The thing you're most scared of when you get on the stage is being rejected and booed off. And I suddenly realized I'd been booed off, and I was still up there. They didn't like it anymore, but I was still doing it, and they couldn't stop me. And I just started giggling. And Tony Levin looked over like I'd gone crazy, but it was a fantastic sort of moment of enlightenment.
On n'est pas forcément ce qu'on découvre. Sticky, all the while it's getting strong. No way of dealing with this feeling. Can't go on like this too long. This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. I told you. This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. I told you. Don't turn back. Just drive the car. Shut your mouth. Know what you are. Don't say nothing. Your hands on the wheel. Don't turn around. This is for real. Digging in the dirt. Stay with me, I need support. I'm digging in the dirt. Find the places I got hurt. To open up the places I got hurt.
I always loved to play in the dirt. We had a river running through the farm, and I used to go down and play in the mud. You sort of feel the earth around your hand. You feel more connected.
Love it. I was always digging for buried treasure.
In a psychological way, I like to dig in the dirt as much as anybody and dig up what's underneath and behind things.
As I close on you, I get so blind. I feel it in my head, I feel it in my toes. I feel it in my sex, that's the place it goes. This time, you've gone too far. This time,
great resource to have there. And when you feel stuff getting into your body because you can't release it, if you haven't got the sort of environment where you can get emotion out, and I think it's a really important thing.
There's so many occasions where I'm feeling so much, but I can't compute it. I can't word it. I can't get it out of there. I can't get to grips with it, but if I'm with a therapist, they can help me do that.
Find the places I got hurt, to open up places I got hurt. I got hurt.
Sometimes digging in the dirt when we perform it gets pretty weird. It definitely can get pretty weird. Like, the guys, they seem to just really be kind of aggressive, you know, and they get into a weird mode. And it's sort of like Mel and I are kind of left on our own.
I'm digging in the dirt. Stay with me, I need support. I'm digging in the dirt to find the places I got hurt, to open up places I got hurt. I got hurt.
I was born on a farm, so I think I grew up surrounded by fields, green, animals, and still feel very at home there.
Climbing up on Solsbury Hill, I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was off thinking to himself. Came in close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart going. Son, he said, grab your things, I've come to take you home.
Yeah, no, I used to run on Solsbury Hill. It did feel like a magical place, and was where I used to go to reflect as well as to work out.
Crashed my car at the top once.
Fly a kite out there.
Given silence, I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. So I went from day to day, though my life was in a rut, till I thought of what I'd say, which connection I should
do people buy my records? I think when it works, you can touch people with music in a way that you can't with other arts, because the hearing, I think, goes directly through to the emotional system without a lot of filtering. It's almost like it sort of plugs directly into the more of the heart and less of the brain. When I get it right, I can make people feel things, and I think that's what they buy it for.
When you listen to Peter's music, it goes deep, 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 and deeper and deeper and deeper, and I discover a new thing every time.
When he plays his music, when he does his shows, he speaks to us.
He's speaking to me through his music and his words, and I have never experienced that feeling before.
His songs aren't just about love, like most other singers. They're just about life and the world.
There can't be a favourite Peter Gabriel track, you know, it's your mood. Whichever mood you're in, there's a song there for it.
There is only Peter Gabriel.
Am I a celebrity? The answer is on weekends. In other words, it's a great thing to be able to do when you want to get a good seat in a restaurant or go to a premiere. And, you know, there's a bit of that look at me in every performer. But it's a miserable place to live all the time.
I'll be anything you need. You can have a big dipper.
You do see one or two people in our world that didn't have the vanity bypass operation. So I think it's something that I love to play from time to time and get stroked. But, you know, you don't want to take it that seriously.
I wanna be Sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Sledgehammer. This can be my testimony. Yeah, yeah. Show me around your fruit cage, 'cause I will be your honeybee. Open up your fruit cage, where that fruit is as sweet as can be. I wanna be Sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Sledgehammer. Put your mind at rest. I'm gonna be Sledgehammer. This can be my testimony. Sledgehammer. Let there be no doubt about it. Sledge, sledge,
Well, he's got quite a few treats.
My favourite PG move, and I'm not even going to try to do it. You should get Mel to do it.
Look at that.
Probably standing still.
Probably probably like most people, I would have to say, that's when he thrusts his hips in and out.
The pelvic thrust.
I have plenty of vanity. I think anyone who's got on a stage has done their full training of air guitar. But I'm a lot more realistic now. And, you know, I remember in the makeup department, you know, you start off and makeup girl says, oh, you look lovely. And then second stage is, oh, you've got a nice face. Third stage is, oh, you've got lovely eyes. And the fourth stage is, oh, where do you come from?
Come on, help me do. Come on, help me do. It's what we're doing. Won't you show for me? Show for me. I will show for you. Show for you. Won't you show for me? Show for me. I will show for you. Yeah. Hold me. Come on, help me do. Come on, help me do. What we're doing, day and night. Merci à vous.
I've always been excited in the possibilities of how technology can really transform people's lives. And, you know, we see that as musicians time and time again. You know, that before, when I started off, it was almost you were going into a laboratory. You were put in a glass cage and people in white coats did their thing. You know, now, even though we've got our studios, you can still do 90% of it on your laptop. So it's a wonderfully different environment, and I think it's an enabling thing.
The town that ate people.
get very excited with all these things and how to use technology in different ways.
I'm a guy who's really perhaps over-attached to my computer. I don't go anywhere without the laptop.
I would describe myself as an early adopter and think that it's kind of big and clever to use something before it really works. And I've got into trouble a lot like that.
You know, I've made a lot of friends on the internet because they reach out to us from the audience.
Well, it's too important. I think we all are in thrall of technology, and it would be so much better if people thought before they used technology, or made sure that technology was purely a tool, a means to an end rather than an end in itself.
Tell it like it is. Tell there's no misunderstanding when you strip it right back. Man feed machine, machine feed man. Tell it like it is. Till there's no misunderstanding. Make up what you lack. Man feed machine, machine feed man.
I'm a huge believer in the telephone, the mobile phone, and they're talking about these roll-out screens that will be like a sort of pencil that you unroll, connect to your phone, and then you've got a decent-sized screen, and through that you suddenly got computers for $100 or less that the developing world can transform themselves. And they had these what they call hole-in-the-wall experiments in India, where people just left computer terminals in the wall, and the street kids would come up, no prior training, no prior education, and they just fiddle around. And I think within 2 hours, almost every kid had found out how to sort of open files and started, playing. So I think that's one example of technology transforming the world, and I think there's many other ways that it can do that.
Merci.
We're on 5 minutes, yeah?
For the last time, the top goes on.
What, is this the end of the tour?
I'm definitely sad. I'm going to miss everybody here. I'm going to have to sing my heart out tonight.
Please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Just like it used to be. Come on, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. The wretched desert takes its form. The jackal proud and tight. In search of you, I feel my way through the slowest heaving night. Whatever feeling thence, I swear it make no sense. I reach out through the border fence. Come on, come talk to me. The swirling
In Come Talk to Me, I think there was a time when I felt I'd sort of lost the means of communicating with Mel, and that was the starting point for that song. I think all families go through different parts of their relationship. You start off, with the parent being the all-powerful person, and it often ends up with the kid being the all-powerful person and the parent, in the child's role. And between those two points, I think you have many transformations.
please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Just like it used to be. Come on, come talk to me. I did not come to steal. This song is so unreal. Can you show me how you feel now? Come on, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. The earthly power, such shadowed milk from sleepy tears undone, from nippled skin that smooth as silk, the bugles blown as one. You lie there with your eyes half closed, like there's no one there at all. There's a tension pulling on your face. Come on, come talk to me. Please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Unblock this misery. Come on, come talk to me. Don't you ever change your mind. Now your future's so divine, and you act so dead, so blind. Come on, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. It's the Jazz Lynch. Imagine the moment, breaking out from the silence, all the things that we both might say. And the heart, it will not be denied, till we're both on the same damn side, all the barriers blown away. Please talk to me. Won't you please come talk to me? Just like it used to be. Come on, come talk to me. I did not come to steal. This all is so unreal. Can you show me how you feel now? Come on, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Melanie.
Of course, at the beginning, you don't really have a problem reconciling wealth with any political viewpoint because you don't have any. And now, there's a lot of things around in my life, and I feel, I've been through various stages of thinking about things, but now I'm very comfortable with how things are, and I think I've got quite a lot in my life which is selfish and quite a lot which is unselfish, and I'm happy with the balance. think the particular thing with the Biko story was that I had some friends connected with Amnesty, and I've been reading about his imprisonment, and it was one of those things that you thought, because there was a certain amount of news coverage, that his captors would think twice before they did him any harm, because they knew people would watch and know about it. But it didn't stop them, and I think they actually only meant to torture him. It was pretty merciless. But having left him after they'd pretty much finished him off, he was schlepped around to another prison and left to die. So that was very shocking for me.
September 77, Port Elizabeth, where the fine. It was business as usual. In police room 619. Oh, because oh,
It's over. It is over. Thanks for the ride.
I think there's a mixed feeling almost every tour that is, particularly if you sweated and had some adrenaline rush, that you feel sort of satisfied on the one hand that you've put a lot into it, physically if nothing else, and on the other, you're sad that it's stopping. It's like that morning after the party feeling, and you know, you're sort of still somehow bleary-eyed, but there's an echo of what was there, but it's already fading.